Hello, my very most beautiful Scorpios. How is everyone? I hope you guys are all doing amazing. So, my loves, we are going to be doing your October weekly reading. It is a general reading, so it may not be able to resonate for all of you. And if you guys want something that is meant for your exact energy, then I do have personals open, and everything that you'll need to know will be in the description box below for you. Personals are on sale right now. The fall sale, we're going to do recorded video readings, 3 questions for $20, or an hour-long Zoom reading for $50. And everything that you guys will need to know about scheduling that is in the description box for you. You can also follow me over on Patreon. I do additional readings over there. We do spiritual growth, personal development, money and career, as well as love readings. And there's a link for that in the description box as well. I have recently added 2 new benefits over on Patreon. All patrons receive 20% off all personal readings, and that does include sales. As well as when you become a patron, you guys get to ask a free question. So you guys get a free email reading, okay, a 1-question email reading, and you can inbox me your 1 question over on Patreon. So archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors, please deliver clear messages with a very clear understanding for my most beautiful Scorpio, please. May the messages that need to be heard the very most please come through. May they please find those who need to hear it. All right, my loves, let's take a look and see what is going on for you. You have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse here for your general overall energy. You got the Page of Cups, the King of Swords in the reverse, 10 of Wands. Okay. So I feel like you're not sure exactly what your next step is going to be in a certain situation. Like, I'm not sure what my next move is going to be. That's kind of the energy I feel. I do feel like there's could be some kind of an apology or somebody coming in to express how they feel, and you're not really sure what to do when it comes to that, okay? And the King of Swords in the reverse here can be somebody speaking in half-truths or withholding information. I don't feel like you trust this person. You got the 7 of Swords here as well with the King of Swords in the reverse. I feel like somebody is either withholding information, so they're like telling you part of the truth, right? Or not telling you something they know that you would want or deserve to know. You know, or they're being dishonest, okay? There's definitely something like that here. And I feel like this is somebody that you've dealt with before, and it's been difficult. 10 of Wands, right? It's really weighed you down. It's been very difficult. I feel like you're still have a lot of emotions for this person. 8 of Cups in the reverse, but they're wanting to return. Okay, so even though I feel like you do have a lot of emotions, I feel like you guys are trying to close this out because it does really weigh on you. 10 of Wands, right? But they're trying to return. I feel like they're coming in. They could have an apology here with this Page of Cups, or be telling you how they feel. And I feel like you're just not sure what to do because a part of you does have a lot of love for this person. And maybe, you know, that part of you was like, you know what, I miss them. I want them in my life. But there's this other part of you, Scorpio, that's like, I'm tired of dealing with this. I'm tired of not being able to trust them. I'm tired of dealing with this, and I'm tired of dealing with that. It's weighing on me. It's too much. You know, I don't want to keep going back to the same cycle, right? So you have the 2 of Pentacles. I feel like you guys are weighing your options and trying to figure out what you should do, how you should approach and handle the situation. In your heart space, you have the Chariot in the reverse. I don't feel like you have fully moved on from this situation, but I feel like you are trying to. You do want to, right? You got the 7 of Swords here for the true intention. I don't feel like you trust this person. I don't feel like you trust this person. And I think that you are kind of right for that. In this card, in this deck here, we have the multiple different ravens, and they're kind of all carrying swords. I think that you guys have received messages about this person from other people. I mean, more than one. Like, this person has told you this thing, and this person has told you this thing. It doesn't even have to be, you know, coming from other people. It could be things that you've seen. Maybe you saw this message and you heard this phone call, or, you know, that kind of thing. You saw this thing on social media. It's like there's multiple different things. Each one of these birds is a message, and it's carrying different swords, right? So you've all got this information from all these different angles, right? So I do kind of feel like you don't trust. There's been too much coming at you, too much coming in for you to trust this person again. And I think that is a huge thing. You don't want to have a relationship where every time your partner picks up their phone, you're wondering who they're texting. You know, every time they leave the house, are they really where they say they are? You know, that's something that you're not interested in doing. And I feel like that's something that you guys have been experiencing. I feel like you've caught this person in a lot of different lies. Okay. So the Page of Wands here, I think you guys are on the receiving end of a message, but I don't think you guys have responded to it yet. You know, or at least not given them the answer that they want. Like they could be looking for an answer, and I feel like you haven't made your mind. You haven't made up your mind. You're still weighing options. The Page of Wands to me can be being on the receiving end. So let's go ahead and grab another deck and take a look at their energy towards you. Some of you guys, this hasn't happened yet. This message, this apology, this communication has not come in yet, because this is, you know, this is coming up for the future, right? Some of you guys, maybe it has, just depends on where you're at in the timeline, right? But for a lot of you guys, I feel like this hasn't happened yet, but expect it, okay? Expect it. And the thing is they do feel very rejected. They feel rejected because I think something is being put on display for them. And I think that you're tired of the, wow. You know, they're seeing that they don't have the same effect on you that they once did. You know, because Scorpios have giant hearts, right? They love so deeply that once they do really love somebody and they do open up, you know, open and let somebody in, you know, they can have a hard time letting go at times. They can, you know, really like put in all of the work. They do everything possible to make something work. And I think this person has taken advantage of that, Scorpio. I really do. But they're starting to see, you know, because you don't want the conflict. You don't want the drama anymore. And Nine of Swords in the reverse, they're seeing that they don't have the same effect or hold on you that they once did. The Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, because you're not interested in investing any more time, effort, and energy into this. That's what they're seeing, because I feel like you're not responding to them, at least not right away. I feel like you guys are not responding to this person, and it's showing them like, wow, in the past Scorpio would have messaged me back. You know, Scorpio would have already did this. You know, so they wouldn't have waited this long. You know, or we would have already been back together. They would have already reached out to me. Something like that here. You know, and the Three of Pentacles, their work is being put on display. I think that all of this energy from you, this new energy from you, is being put on display for this person. It is making them feel a little bit rejected. They feel like you're not accepting what they have to offer here. The Page of Pentacles in the reverse can be when a message isn't being received. So some of them are wondering, like, you know, maybe they're not getting my messages, you know, that kind of thing, or maybe you are getting them and leaving them unread. It's something like that here. They're starting to feel like maybe this is over. Maybe this is really over. You know, Scorpio's never done this before. It's never been like this before. The Ace of Swords. So they're getting a lot of clarity. Like something is coming into their awareness that it may be different this time. The Eight of Cups here for the action. Not really having a lot of choice but to walk away. Because I feel like they're reaching out and you're not responding here. So their intention, I feel like they are sending out a message in hopes of being able to reconcile here. And it's not being received. Or it is being received and it's not being responded to, and you're receiving the message here, but you don't trust it. You've heard too much, you've seen too much, there's been too much. So we're going to clarify a couple things, but honestly, Scorpio, I think your reading is pretty clear. Tell me about this Two of Pentacles energy for Scorpio. We got the Emperor, but you're in a lot more, you're in a very strong position here, and you're in a position of power, and I think you guys are stepping back into your energy, and I think you guys are just in this wait and see vibe. The thing with the energy, or the Emperor, is he's ready at all times. In the traditional decks, he all has armor on underneath of his cloak, right? Which means he is prepared. He is prepared for battle at any time, but he's seated, which means he's not actually taking action. He's not taking, you know, he's not in battle. He's not taking action, but he's ready for it. And sometimes it can be like a wait and see. The Emperor he's in such control, and he has such an army, and he has such force and strength and power that he can afford to just wait and see how something is going to play out for a while. And I kind of feel like that's what you're doing. I feel like you're just sitting back and you're seeing, okay? I feel like this person has shown you a lot. I feel like you have seen a lot, and you're just waiting and seeing all the things that you see. And I think that you are a lot more in control over your emotions than you have been in the past when it comes to this person. I think you're a lot more in control of the situation. I think you guys are taking your power back. Tell me about this Chariot in the reverse. We have the King of Pentacles. It's difficult because you guys have invested a lot of time, effort, and energy into this for some of you guys. Or you guys at one point thought this was going to be something that was going to be in your life very long term. So it's hard to just move past it, right? When you have been very committed to something and put so much into it, it's going to take some time, my loves. Just because we can make our mind up or we know something isn't best for us doesn't make it any easier to leave behind. Okay, you got the Seven of Swords here. The Ace of Cups in the reverse. So yeah, you can't, it's like I can't be in a relationship. I can't give this kind of love and trust to somebody that I don't trust, you know. And I feel like that's why you're holding back, is because you just don't want to, you don't want to have a relationship that, you don't want to live like that. So tell me down here, tell me about this Page of Pentacles in the reverse. The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. It's really hitting them what they've lost now, because they really didn't think that they've ever lost it before, because they always felt like, oh, I'll be able to get Scorpio back, or Scorpio will come back, or we love each other, we'll be able to reconnect, you know. And now they're seeing that it's not really like that. There's something different about it this time. I feel like they're also kind of losing their patience. Like, why hasn't Scorpio messaged me back already? Why is it taking so long? Tell me about this death energy. The Six of Wands. I feel like it could be affecting their pride a little bit. I do feel like they still do want this to work. I don't feel like they're done trying either, Scorpio. Maybe for now, but I don't think that they're fully done. Tell me about this Ace of Swords energy, the Three of Pentacles. So reaching out, wanting to work. Let's get along. Let's work on this. That kind of an energy. Tell me about this Eight of Pentacles, or this Eight of Cups. The Nine of Swords in the reverse. So they see that you're the one that's walked away now. You're the one that's disconnecting emotionally. The Nine of Swords in reverse, they don't have the same hold on you. They don't have the same effect on you that they once did here, Scorpio. So that is what I have for you, my loves. Keep in mind that these are just weekly energies. They are not permanent outcomes. But I'm very proud of you guys for standing up for your worth and doing what's best for you, even though it's not necessarily easy, right? But if anybody can be resilient, if anybody can get through this, it's definitely a Scorpio. But that is what I have for you guys. If it resonates, let me know in the comments down below. If it doesn't, check out your other sign placements. Guys, everything that you need to know, whether it's about personals, whether it's about this reading, or about Patreon, all of that is in the description box below for you. And if you like the way that I read, please like, share, and subscribe. But most importantly, if you want personal prayers for any reason at all, put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. So I am sending so much love and light. Until next time.